dolphins squeezing pufferfish have been observed on multiple occasions carrying pufferfish in their mouths, squeezing them and passing them along to the other dolphins. It is speculated, dude, pass it around. It is speculated that the dolphins are trying to get the pufferfish to release a small burst of neurotoxin, which puts them into a trance-like state. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Cows grazing on local weed. Local weed. Crazy weed. Cows, as well as other ungulates, such as sheep and horses, will sometimes seek out a plant called local weed. This is intoxicating plant acts like a tranquilizer, putting animals into a stupor of calmness. Bighorn sheep scraping hallucinogenic lichen.
That's so good. I want some hallucinogenic lichen. Holy shit.
In the Canadian Rocky Mountains, bighorn sheep will completely deviate from their normally small foraging territory and herds in order to satisfy their addiction to hallucinogenic lichen. Their lichen of choice grows in areas that are too harsh for other plants, meaning that the sheep must risk climbing narrow paths and steep ledges in order to reach it. Once they do, the sheep will scrape off the lichen with their front teeth. Many sheep will grind their teeth down to the gums if it's necessary to get their fix.
Oh man. That sounds bad. That's some drug abuse. I didn't know animals had drug abuse stories.
Deer eating psychedelic mushrooms. Many types of deer will dine on psychedelic mushrooms, including moose and caribou. While foraging, the deer will seek out fly agaric mushrooms frozen beneath winter snow. Human observers have stated that after eating the fungi, the deer often display drunken behavior, including aimless running, head twitching, and noise making. Caribou that are under the influence of fly agaric will separate themselves from the herd, often at a high cost. Their intoxication leaves them in a vulnerable state, which can be taken advantage of by predators, and their unattended calves are put in the same danger. Ingestion of the mushroom infuses the caribou's urine with psychoactive agents, meaning that it too can be consumed for a high. Caribou will fight amongst each other in order to access the urine of a herd that has eaten fly agaric. In noticing this, humans realize that they too could benefit from the consumption of intoxicated caribou urine.
I'd do it.
Oh,
That's really funny.
Wallabies on opium.
Oh my god, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
I want to hear the good drug stories, not the bad ones.
Wow.
Interface. Feel free to keep reading if you find the good parts. I was listening.
Okay, I will. Lemurs and capuchin monkeys. Capuchin monkeys get high off of millipedes. The idea that some animals get high off other animals is an intriguing one, and lemurs and capuchin monkeys seem to be doing just this with poisonous millipedes. The millipedes store toxic chemicals, including cyanide, which they release in defense when provoked. The primates pick up and agitate millipedes, and then rub them all over their bodies, coating themselves in the defensive secretions. Here's a BBC documentary clip on this. As I mentioned in the video, the primary reason seems to be protection against a variety of parasites, but the monkeys also seem to enjoy a thoroughly blissful intoxication as a result. The monkeys, being more social animals, had been passing a millipede around, reminiscent of a group of people passing around a joint.
It says that on there?
Yes. Many species of birds, they do the dolphins, pufferfishing, but many species of birds do what is called anting. Seemingly odd behavior, ravens, mynah birds, jays, magpies, and other birds sometimes either rub themselves with ants or get intimate with ant hills to coat themselves in ants. This is called anting, and its purpose remains unclear. An article published reviewed the possible explanations for anting. One theory is that the birds are coating themselves with ants' defensive chemical secretions, thus applying a protective coating, much like when we apply insect repellent. Another possibility is to soothe the bird's body during molting. Oh, horses also seek out local weed for their intoxicating effects. Jaguars eat the ayahuasca vine. Ayahuasca? What? No way. What? According to the Discovery article, humans aren't the only ones that use Banisteriopsis capi as a psychoactive. One of the two plants used to make ayahuasca. This Amazonian jungle vine contains several compounds called beta-carbolines that potentiate the DMT in ayahuasca brew by inhibiting body enzymes that would otherwise be responsible for breaking down the DMT. It turns out that jaguars also seek out the leaves of this jungle vine. Higher doses of harmful alkaloids often result in vomiting and diarrhea, characteristic of ayahuasca. So one possibility is that they consume the vine to purge the intestinal tract of possible parasites. However, the jaguars are also known to roll around in ecstasy after consuming the vine, suggesting to some that its use is primarily for pleasure. Whoa, I gotta see this.
Animals on drugs.
Cats have their own tastes in medicines. Just as pet cats eat grass, large cats like jaguars eat leaves. When regurgitated, they cleanse their digestive system. But, like catnip, some plants induce other effects. Yaji is one of the commonest rainforest vines. It seems to cause playful, kittenish behavior. But could something deeper be happening? The vines are used by forest people in their hallucinogenic rituals. They take them to enhance their senses and gain the jaguar's hunting power.
So, jaguars taught humans how to
They
do drugs.
believe the jaguar also takes Yaji to heighten its senses when it hunts. Like so much of weird nature, there is still so much to know.
That's great.
Perfect ending to that clip too.
Oh, man. That's so good.
That's was great. Thanks for sharing, John. That was a good 10-minute share.
Yeah.